Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of this video, calculator in C Sharp. In this video I'll implement all the remaining functions and make our calculator working. So let's start. As you can see, I have just changed something. I have just added the image and a label. So you can also do it by going to toolbox and search for picture box. Here you will find picture box. You have to drag it and then copy the address of the image and implement it here, and implement it here like I did. Image, and here image location you have to just copy the address and paste it here. And the second thing is label. You have to go toolbox and search for label. You will find label and just add it here and write it whatever you want. That's it. So now let's implement our functions. So first of all, this is our CLI. So first let's change its name. You will find its name is textbox1, so just name it to textbox, and the text is, let's put the text, it is 0 here. Text, so 0. So let's change its size, 14. I think 16 will be perfect. Okay, and you can also change the style, make it bold. Okay, so let's make it okay. So now I want it to be on the right side, so let's change it to text align left to text align right. So you will see it is now on the right side. So let's come to the buttons. First of all, let's implement the numeric buttons. Let's go to the 0. You have to double click on it, and here you will find the event. Now there are two options. The first one is you can implement all the buttons one by one, and the second is you can write a generic code for all the buttons. So I'll write a generic code for all buttons. So let's go. So here if text box, the text box is the one, this one, our CLI text box dot text equal 0. As you can see, here is 0. So if there is a 0 in it, just text box dot text dot clear. So what it will do, it will clear the functions, it will clear all the things that is under the text box. So as here we have 0, so it will clear the 0. So what we want next is, we want button equal to so what I'm doing here is, there's a class called button. I'm just you can say passing the object button to it, and I want is text box dot text equal to button dot text. So what it will do, it will change the text of CLI and change it to button text. So let's check it. So it is not working. Actually it is working, but it is only working for 0. I'll tell you how. So we have just created this event for 0. So let's change this to first of all let's check its event name. One second. Here you will find it, its event name is button 37 click. So let's change it to these events, click on click event. I want is button 37. So now it will work fine. Sorry. So here you can see we have just wrote a generic code for all these buttons. So now let's go to the point. First of all let's change its size because it's unseenable, so I'm changing it to 14. So I think it's quite easy now. Okay, so for point there are also two options. First we can write the code for point, and the second one is we can change it here, like we can say we can do is if button dot text equal point. So you have to check if not equal, sorry, text box dot text dot contain contains, so text box dot text equal to button dot text. Why is giving error? Okay, text box dot text is equal to button dot text, else simply text box dot text equal to button dot text. Okay, so now what it will do is, first it will check if there is a point sign. It will check if not equal to text dot text contains. The contain function will check that if there is a dot in the CLI. If there will it will just change the text box buttons to button text to CLI. Else it will just simply take the text button and put it on CLI. So let's check it. One point, it is not working because we have not changed the event. We have to change the event button 37. So it is working. So first, as you can see, we can only write one digit, so it is not concatenating. So it is very simple, just put a plus sign here. So it will concatenate it. We have to put else condition here. So I think now it will work. Okay, it is working now. 142.25. So now if I press point, nothing is happening, but I can edit the digits, so it means it is working fine. Okay, so now let's implement backspace. Okay, for this first we will need its index equal to text box dot text dot, so it will gives us its length, and we can find the index by minus text box dot text equal to text box dot text dot remove what? Index. And what it will do is it will just remove the index. Let's check it. Okay, it is working. What it is doing is it is converting the length into index, and then it is minusing the length, and then it is removing the index. Like, as you know, index is let me show you. If I write 1 2 3, so there are 4 indexes, 0 1 2. Sorry, there are 2 indexes because index start from 0. It will just 1 2 3, it will just removing the digits from the last. Why? Because we are minusing from last and we are removing the last index, so it will remove the last index, this one. Okay, let me add one more thing. If text box dot text equal, so what if our strings become our CLI become empty? So in that case, just put a 0, just put a 0 in it. Okay, so okay, let's check it. 1 2. Okay, as our string become empty, it is putting 0 in it. Okay, so it means it is working fine. Okay, so the next is, so let's implement CE. So what we want here is, we just want text box dot text equal 0. So what this function do is, it will just remove all the digits and everything in a CLI and replace it with 0. Okay, it is working fine. Okay, so now let's implement plus minus. How can we do it is, first we will need Okay, so what I'm doing here is I am just putting the value that is in the text box into a variable result. So I am taking it double because it should be in numeric format. So I can use float, but in float I have to write float everywhere, so I am not using, I am using double. So double dot parse, it will just uh, take this string and convert it to double and store in result, and minus it in the next step. It will minus it, multiply it with -1, so anything in string will be converted into negative, and then we are again converting our double to string, because we can only put here string and we can take also string. Okay, so let's check it if it is working. 2125. Okay, it is working fine. It has changed it to negative. Okay, let's declare it globally, so maybe we can find it useful. Big result. Okay. Okay, so the next thing is let's implement. Okay, so now let's implement the operators. One, two, three, four. Okay, double click on it, and here how can we do it? First digit, okay, let's take a global variable double first digit. Okay, first digit equal to, again we are parsing the value of string, text box dot dot text, and we'll also need a button for operators, so let's have a button. Button operator. Okay, we will again send it. Okay, button operator. Okay ji, button operator. So now what we want is operator equal to optr dot text. So it will convert the text which is in optr are these buttons to operator. So let's also declare it globally, double or. So let's take it in string operator. Okay, so come back, string operator. So here let's come to equal. Here we have to make, we can also make a switch condition, or we can do it by using if else. So I am using switch conditions. I am passing operator in it. Okay, so case 1 sorry, case plus we'll do here is just text box dot text equal to first digit plus, one second, let me put a break so it won't give us error. Okay, so what I want here is first digit plus the digit that is in our text box and then convert it into string. Oh, it is giving error. Okay, now I think it will work fine. So let's check it. No, it is not working. Okay, let's declare a variable bool is operator. So generally make it false. Okay, so here we will have in case operator let's check it now. Why the hell it is not working? Okay, is operator and is operator equal to false. Five into 5, 25. 2 minus 6 minus 4. Okay, it is working fine. So now we have implemented all this side. So now come to this side. So first of all, implement this button off. So off button is very simple. We have just application dot exit. It will close our application. Okay, as you can see, it is working fine. So now let's come to log. We have declared a button result. Okay, so here we can do result equal to math dot, there is a library of math.h, so you can do like you have to include math and then any function you can do. I have implementing these functions, and you can change them, and you can perform like whatever function you want. So first of all, I am having a log. So first let's implement log mat dot log. So let's read the description. Return the base 10 of algorithm, and the upper one is returns the natural. No, we need simple log. So here it go, log dot 10, and it need a value that is in result. Okay, so what we want is text box dot text equal to result dot toString. We are doing every time changing to string and double because our CLI can only take string and functions can be performed in double or float. Okay, sorry, log of 10, what the log of 5. Oh, why it is giving an error? Okay, we are not having the value, so that's why it is giving us error. Sorry, double dot parse text box dot text. So now it will work fine. Log of 10 is 1. Okay, so it is working fine now. So let's implement the remaining functions quickly. Square root, so we will need this, so let's copy it, double dot parse value, and here we will have sqrt square root. Okay, so let's check it to square root. Square root 5. Okay, it is working fine. Sorry. Okay, so now let's implement sign of h. The let's change locked and to sine. Let's state the description. Return the sine of the specific angle. Returns the hyperbolic. So we need a simple sine. No, we need hyperbolic sine. Sorry. So we'll change it to sine hyperbolic. Okay. Cosine hyperbolic. Just need same thing. Cosine hyperbolic. Cosine hyperbolic. For this we need tangent hyperbolic. Okay. For this button we need math dot exp. Okay. Let's come to sine. Just remove it. Okay, it will work fine. Cosine. Let's change it to cosine. Okay. Tangent pi. So for this result equal to math dot pi. Okay, so here we have to return the result. Text box dot text is equal to result dot toString. Okay, so now x square. So for this we have to multiply a value with 2. We can also do it by math function, which is math dot power, in which we have to give the value of the number for which we are calculating the power, and in the second here we can put the power we want to find. So we can do it all like this and like this. So I'm doing it like this. It's simple way. So x cube. So here we have to do is result into 3. Okay. 1 over x means we have to multiply the result with our value. Okay. That is here we go. Mod. So for mod, the mod is the remaining value. So we can find mod by result is equal to Okay, it will give us the mode. Now natural log of x, we have to implement the same thing, math dot log of result. Okay, for percentage we have to multiply our result with 100. Okay, so now the two functions are remaining. Let us seal and okay guys, so we have implemented all our functions. As you can see, our calculator is working absolutely fine. 5 into 6, 30. Okay, everything is working. So here you can see everything is working fine. You can change the functions and add more functions. What you have to do is just explore the library of math.h library, and you will find every functions in it. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel.